Hi everybody, this is just a quick video to accompany some Crisis Zone arcade game footage I recently recorded, and it's just basically to showcase how I've managed to actually attach the original arcade hardware to a projector. So this is a custom box I made which is styled on the original arcade machine's pedestal as found on the Deluxe version. So it features the pedal and the gun as well as the camera, and then this is all hooked up to this projector as well as a home cinema amp for the sound. So I just wanted to basically go over a few of the features of this project in case anybody's interested. Okay, so starting with the front, we've got the most important part of the game, the gun, and we've then got the gun rack, which is features some sort of custom artwork I created, which especially fits this. It's based on the original artwork, so I basically just had that reproduced, basically using original images. Going down the front, then we've got there's a button there for activating credits in case you don't want it on free play. Got some more custom artwork which was based on the original side art, which somebody kindly scanned in for me, and I just then made up my own artwork. And then at the front we've got the foot pedal, which basically is just connected via the side here, which allows you to actually reposition it, because I actually found sometimes it's not quite as nice using it directly in the middle, and so I often offset it to the side a bit. Okay, on the right hand side then we've got a carry handle, which makes it allows it to be moved easily, because it's actually not too heavy, this particular box. You can just sort of put it away in a corner when you're not using it. Got some more custom artwork here, which is based on the Deluxe cabinet, I believe. So again, that was just sort of hand drawn, based on a sort of template, and then printed out. We've then got ventilation ports here, because the game does actually require quite a lot of cooling and has a fairly loud fan in there, but that's important to make sure that's kept cool to prevent the board from failing. And then a power socket. Okay, round the back of the machine then we've got first off we've got the camera, which is used to pick up the gun position, because the way this game basically works is that the gun fires an infrared beam at the screen. The camera then has an infrared filter placed over its lens to block out any light except infrared. So the camera basically picks up the dot that's projected onto the screen and then converts that into a shot position within the game. So in addition, say we've got some more custom artwork here, which is based off the either the Deluxe or the single cabinet, I'm not exactly sure, but I basically sort of printed it to an exact size to position on the front. Then coming round the side, another carry handle, and again similar gun artwork. And then we've got the fairly important part, which is the control panel, which basically allows it to be hooked up to the projector and the sound system. So we've basically got left, right and sub line outs, so you basically got your main stereo speakers and then a subwoofer. I've then got a switch here to turn on and off scan lines, because basically what I've done here is the game outputs CGA, which is then passed into a CGA to VGA upscaling board, and then that is passed through a SLG 3000 scan line generator, which basically just helps prevent the image looking a bit sort of muddy, because obviously it's being upscaled from 240 all the way to 1080, and it sort of gives it that sort of old school feeling as well. So we've then got the VGA output there, which then connects to the projector, and then finally we've got the pedal connector, which is just a simple 3.5mm mono jack, which is then just hooked up to the micro switch within the pedal. Okay, so now we'll look inside the cabinet to see how it all works. So to start off with, we've got the main game board here, which is a System 23 from Namco. We've then got a service panel, which is used for configuring aspects of the game, such as how much a game costs, the difficulty level and how many lives a player has. We've then got the raise board, which is basically an input-output board, which deals with things like the camera information, the gun and the pedal. We've then got a CGA to VGA upscaling board, which basically connects directly to the game board and outputs video at 480. That's then hooked up to this SLG 3000, which is used to optionally produce scan lines on the screen to give that sort of retro feel. We've then got a number of power supplies here because the game requires different voltages. So we've got a 3.3 volt in the top there. We've then got a 5 volt. There's a 12 volt and a 24 volt, which is for the gun. So this is also hooked up to a fairly large capacitor, which smooths out the current demand. And that's basically about it. So I hope this has been useful. And if you've got any comments, please leave them below. So thanks for watching.